The following is a presentation of the WOAA Senior AA Men's Hockey League. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Ripley, Ontario, Canada for tonight's WOAA Senior AA Men's Hockey game between the host Ripley Wolves and the visiting Minto 81s. This is the second of two meetings between the two clubs. Ripley comes in at 11-1, while the Minto 81s come in at 4-6-1. Three games on the schedule last night. Telsonburg over Petrolia 9-6. Elora upsetting Shelburne 5-1, and Durham taking care of Shallow Lake easily 7-2 was the final in that one. There are 6 games on the schedule tonight, one already underway. The Elora Rocks are at Shallow Lake. That one started at 5:30. The Shelburne Muskies are in Tavistock tonight. Shelburne at 10-3, Tavistock at 6-5-2. The Milverton Four-Wheel Drives are in Seaforth tonight to take on the Centenaires. The Durham Thundercats are in Clinton to take on the Radars, and the Petrolia Squires are in Lucknow to play the Lucknow Lancers. We look at both teams now. There are a lot of players to look at on either side of the coin here. For Minto, they are led by Wade Pfeffer, Adam Kowalik. Both players have 16 points apiece, while Tommy Hogarth comes in with 10. For Ripley, Garrett Mears is in a tie for the league in scoring. He has 27 points, including 15 goals. His line mate, Brett Cato and Cody Britton, they're both very dangerous as well. 19 points apiece for those two studs. Now, in terms of the goalie matchup tonight, we have a good one. For Minto, it's number 30, Ben Nelson. He will be opposed in the Ripley goal by number 31, Jason Hamilton. It's a great night for hockey here in Ripley. It's a loaded schedule otherwise. We wouldn't have it any other way. The puck drop between the Ripley Wolves and the Minto 81s is coming up on the other side of the break. Stick around, we'll be back. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Ripley, Ontario, Canada for tonight's WOAA Senior AA Men's Hockey League contest between the host, Ripley Wolves, and the visiting Minto 81s. Not playing for Ripley tonight is Mike Osadka, Brent Walton, Ryan Dudgeon, Ben Hughes, J.D. Faulkner, Tyler McCarthy, Jordan Turcott, and Kevin Boyd. Ryan McDonald is a scratch. Jason Hamilton gets the start for Ripley, and Gatlin Burt is backing up. Not playing for Minto tonight, Brady Anderson, Zach Graham, Jordan Delorier, Brendan Aiken, Shane Ross, Jamison Buck, and AJ Nickel and Keegan Angel. Ben Nelson starts for Minto, while Thomas Gaynor is the backup. We control here. Ripley starts it out, and it's through the neutral zone and into the Minto zone. Ellis plays it to the blue line. It comes just out, and it's back into the zone now. So over to the side of the boards, that's Wade Pfeffer. He tried to find Tommy Hogarth, but it was out of his reach, and now it's back into the Minto zone. This is number 12, Jake Pleon of Minto. He'll play it ahead. He was looking for Kowalik. That was nicely intercepted by Nick Seiler. Seiler had to Sadisek, but it was out of his reach. And now, Tommy Hogarth just plays it ahead, and it's going to come into the Ripley zone. Minto at the end of a shift here, but they got 2 men in deep. Kowalik tried to play it back. Cote had to go away from him, and now Ripley comes in across the line. Shot! That goes just wide of the blocker hand of Nelson. It's all the way back into the Ripley zone. It's played ahead. Number 6, that's Rob White out there for Ripley. Nikolov in across the line. He was put back. And now it comes to number 91, Adam Alexander. It'll be played all the way in and all the way down in the Minto zone. Caleb Witzel has it now. He'll play it. It's a cross. And here comes number 20, Drew Shantz. Shantz in across the Ripley line. He'll play it in on Hamilton. He deflects it away. It's to the sideboards now. Ripley will come up with it. He'll play it to the open wing. It'll go all the way in. And Garrett Mears will give chase. He's got speed. He takes Caleb Witzel down. They go into the boards, though. Where's the puck? It's still loose underneath Mears. He's slow to get up. He's going to go to the bench. He is in some discomfort. Drew Shantz plays it to the open middle. And Tyler Harrison has it now. He'll skate it across the center line. In across the Ripley zone. Shot scores! What a shot from Tyler Harrison. He puts the 81s on the board. They lead 1-0. Wow, what a shot. And just like that, the 81s score less than 2 minutes into the first period, and they lead it 1-0. What a shot from Tyler Harrison. So with just 18:05 to play, Tyler Harrison gets the 81s on the board. They lead at 1-0. That puck goes into the Minto penalty box, and we'll get a stoppage here. We have a face-off. It's going to come just outside the Ripley zone. So Francois Cote draws the lone assist for Minto, and they take an early 1-0 lead. Nice start for Minto. They are short-staffed here tonight, and it's nice of them to jump on the Wolves early here. They're looking to win their 4th straight game in a row. They've been on quite a roll. Going across the line is number 90, Riley Connors. Connors has it in the corner. He's bodied in there by Kyle Ellis. He's got help. It's to the center. Oh, Pat Luby with the shot, but it was wide. He fanned on that a little bit. Didn't get as much as he wanted on the shot. He's got it in the corner. Boards against Chris Hardy. It comes all the way to the line. It's kept in, though. Nice play there by Keaton Willis, number 4 for Ripley. Hogars, he'll just play it all the way down the ice. This is going to be an icing call. And the faceoff will come all the way back into the Minto zone. Lots of other games going on here in the WOAA Senior AA Men's League tonight. One game is currently underway, and it will probably end relatively soon. That's the Elora Rocks and the Shallow Lake Crushers. That one begun at 5. That one got underway at 5:30. Solid shot off the draw, but an even better save from Nelson early on here. Over to Jake Pleon. He'll play it ahead. Puck was in the center, but it was deflected away, and Garrett Sadisek will just play it in from the red line, and the Wolves will give chase. Minto has it. Jake Pleon. He'll send it ahead to Colin Hartwick. He'll tip it to Dylan Hoffman. Nice move. He'll send it in, and the 81s will give chase. This third line shift now, it's got Colin Hartwick, Dylan Hoffman, and Denver Hill. Nice play by Hoffman to send it in, and they'll go after it. Puck is going to come to Colin Hartwick. He puts the Wolves back. Willis throws it across to Nick Seiler, who wears number 27 of Ripley. He'll throw it ahead. Britton, no! He took a shot to the face. And that's an icing call. Colin Hartwick got the glove up into Cody Britton's face. And that was much to the dismay of everybody on the Wolves side. You could see that clear as day from where I was sitting. Faceoff's going to come up here, though, to the right of Wolves goaltender Jason Hamilton. Faceoff won back by Ripley. Number 55 has it now, Blake Nickel. He sends it ahead. And across the line, number 19, Dylan Sale sends it in, and the Wolves will give chase. It's going to come to number 15. This is Jared Calling. Calling put it back to the line, but Rob White couldn't keep it in. He sends it across to Nickel. They play it ahead, and Sale will send it in. Back to get it was Kyle Ellis. It's in behind the net. They battle for it in behind the net there. Ellis, along with Francois Cote, who comes up with the puck. He'll play it to Drew Shantz on the sideboards. Nice job of Minto to get it out, and here comes Tyler Harrison. Harrison goes down in a heap at the line as this game starts to get physical. Down goes Mike Pleon. Hogars plays it back. Jake Pleon over to his brother Mike. Up to Tyler Harrison. He's in across the center line. He was checked from behind by Blake Nickel, and it's all the way into the Minto zone now. Chris Hardy, he tried to play it away from Dan Nikolov, but now it's Minto across the center line. It's across to Adam Kwalik. Kwalik, oh, nice job. He'd evade that Nick Seiler. He tried to play it in the middle, but it was intercepted there. Alexander plays it in around to Rob White. He'll shoot it around to Nikolov, and he'll have it on the sideboards here now. Ripley in the home whites while Minto wears the away reds. We're 5 minutes in of period number 1. Minto leads 1-0. Nikolov hands it in behind the net. He'll look to the center. He tried to find Garrett Mears, but he couldn't. And now Chris Hardy, he'll play it around the boards, and it'll come all the way to Wade Pfeffer. Pfeffer plays it ahead to Kwalik. Kwalik across the red line. Brings it into the Ripley zone. He'll slow up, but he was looking for Hogars. It was intercepted by Mears. It's ahead to Nikolov. Nikolov in! Shot scores! And the Wolves answer back. Nice goal from Dan Nikolov, and this game is tied at 1. Nikolov, I don't know if we'll see who gets the assist on the play, but Nikolov did a nice job to hang on there. He might have been able to pass it over to Mears, who might have had a shot at it, but he kept it. Nice deke move on Ben Nelson, and he put it in behind the 81's keeper, and we're tied at 1. Hartwick goes to give chase. He'll play it towards the center. That one's blocked. It comes ahead. Cody Britton plays it to Brett Cato. Cato, oh, he was looking for Britton. Nice defensive play by Mike Pleon. It's towards the net now. Cato's got it again. That's body deflected off his stick by Caleb Witzel. It's around to Dylan Hoffman. He couldn't get it out. No, there's another big body check at the line. Shot on Nelson, nice save. So Garrett Mears and Nick Seiler get assists on the play, and this is going to be a penalty. And we're going to get a slashing penalty, and I believe it might go to Minto. It's getting physical out here, and Colin Hartwick's taking a penalty for slashing, and Ripley will go to the game's first power play. So with 13:44 to play, Colin Hartwick's going to sit in the box and give Ripley the power play, looking for their first lead of the game. It's getting really physical out here early on, as these two teams who have played once before are renewing hostilities here in Ripley. Face off one back by the Wolves. It's to the line. It's kept in. This is Dan Nikolov. He has the Ripley goal. A lot of jousting in front of the net of Ben Nelson between Hardy and number 18, Tyson Soares. That puck is played to the line, or to the sideboards, where Adam Alexander keeps it in. He'll play it down low to Nikolov. Nikolov to Alexander, shot, nice save from Nelson, it'll hang on. Ripley doing a nice job to control on the power play, as Alexander gets a nice shot off on Nelson, but he slides on and makes the save, and he'll hang on. We're a minute 36 left to go in the Ripley power play as Colin Hartwick continues to sit. Hogarth's out there on the draw. He's out there with Denver Hill on this penalty kill for Minto. Caleb Witzel, he does a nice job to backhand it all the way out, and it's into the Ripley zone where Brett Cato will come back. He'll control it in behind his own net. Wolves will set up. Nick Seiler over to number 16, Garrett Mears. It's intercepted by Hogarth. Shot, oh, he just missed the glove hand of Hamilton. Oh, man, that was a close chance on this short-handed rush, as Minto was able to get in on a 2-on-1, and Tommy Hogarth almost made him pay. Britton over to Mears. Mears back to Seiler at the point. Seiler shoots. Oh, that went towards the 5-hole of Nelson, but he closed the pads nicely. Made the save, hangs on. 59 seconds left to go in the Ripley power play. Nice save from Nelson on that screenshot from the point. Cote out there now. He's on this penalty kill with Tyler Harrison for Minto. Ripley controls off the draw. Garrett Mears tried to play it back to Cato. Now it comes back to Cato. Over to Seiler. Seiler puts it in deep. This is 22, Garrett Sadisek. He's got it in behind the net. He's bodied there by Minto. Nice job by Jake Pleon. And Witzel will play it ahead, and it'll go all the way down the ice. 35 seconds to go right now in the Ripley power play. Oh, nice shot by Cote. Oh, Harrison thought he scored, but Hamilton made the save. Wow, that was dangerous, but Hamilton, almost caught out of his nets, was able to scramble back in and make the save. Boy, what a chance that was for Minto shorthanded. We have 28 seconds to go here in the Ripley power play. 12-12 to go here in period number 1. We are tied at 1. Andrew Rogers here on the play-by-play. Thank you very much for watching and enjoying tonight's broadcast. Tyson Soares played it in, and now Nikolov plays it back to line. It's going to come all the way out. It's hopped over the stick of Blake Nickel, number 55 of Ripley. Played ahead. This is Adam Alexander. We have 5 seconds left in the Ripley power play. Alexander in across the line. Looks to the front. Oh, nice save, rebound, scores! Oh, and just as the Minto power play had the Ripley power play expired, they put another one in behind Nelson. I believe it's going to be Dan Nikolov with his second of the hockey game. So with 11:42 to play, we have the game's third goal, and it goes to Ripley. It'll be even strength, and that gives them a 2-1 lead here in the hockey game. Puck is won back by Minto. Jake Pleon wins it ahead to Hogarth, and It's in, and Adam Kowalik will give chase in behind the Ripley net. He'll play it around, and he still has it now. Plays it to the line. Oh, it goes through Chris Hardy. This is going to be dangerous. Here comes Tyson Sorzo. Nice play by Kowalik on the back check. It's going to come to Hogarth. And they got a 3-on-2 in across the line. Shot by Hogarth. Rebound. Where's the puck? Oh, it's dangerously in behind the net. Hogarth goes after it against Pat Luby, number 44. He comes up with the puck. So give the assist to Willis and Alexander on the second Ripley Wolves goal. That's going to come across to Luby, who tips it into the Minto zone. He'll give chase. Comes across to Chris Hardy. Hardy plays it ahead to Cote. Cote in across the line. He avoids a body check. Into the middle. Harrison has it now. Harrison shoots. Oh, that just went wide to the blocker side. It's into the neutral zone where Caleb Witzel will send it over to Mike Pleon. We're 10:30 to go, and that's going to be icing, and I'm going to take a breath, thank God. Boy, it's been fast-paced here in the first period. Ripley Wolves leading 2-1 with a face-off coming up here in the Minto zone to the left of Ben Nelson. The goalies look sharp, and so do the players. They are flying out there on the ice tonight here in Ripley, Ontario, Canada. Mike Pleon has it on the sideboards. It's back into the behind the net. Brett Cato has it in the corner. It's stripped away from him. It's off the boards and into the Ripley zone. This won't go for icing. Oh, and it will. They're going to call icing. I don't know about that one, but it sure looked like the Ripley Wolves defender might have had a shot at it, but they call icing, and it's going to come all the way back into the Minto zone. They're going to do this face-off here to the left-hand side of Nelson. Harrison on the draw. Loses the puck. It's out. Oh, that just come out of the line of past the unsuspecting Blake Nickel, and he was unable to keep it in. Cote sends it ahead. This is Dylan Hoffman. He'll shoot it in and give chase. Out of the outstretch of Jason Hamilton. Nice body check, though, by Dylan Hoffman. He's in on the offside. Oh, he gets bodied down, and he'll touch the puck, and it'll be icing. Or offside, excuse me. Hoffman got bodied trying to get out to touch up for the offside, but he was bodied back in and then touched the puck, and that touches the icing, or the offside. You know what I meant. Face-off coming up here just outside the Ripley blue line. We're halfway through period number 1. Ripley leading 2-1 on the spirit of Dan Nikolov's 2 goals. Puck comes ahead. Alexander will just tip it ahead. And now it'll come to Denver Hill. He had it stripped away from him. And it's going to come all the way in, and Garrett Mears gives chase. Nelson does a nice job to take it or put it away from him. Mears gets it again in behind the net. Mears to the center. Oh, it's in the padding of Hardy. Wow, nice block by Chris Hardy. Mears has it now at the center. He avoids a body check. Denver Hill has it now. He'll come in across the Ripley blue line. He tried to put it in on Hamilton, but it went wide. Hartwick throws a body check on the sideboards. He comes up with the puck. Oh, and down he goes, and he's going to draw a penalty. Colin Hartwick goes down, and he's going to draw a penalty. Nice play from Hartwick. He was really battling there with number 17, Peyton Dunlop, and Dunlop's going to take a penalty. This will send Minto to their first power play of the game. So Dunlop sits, not Reggie, but Peyton, at the 9:08 mark of period number 1. They're going to call hooking on him. And Minto goes to the power play here, looking to even the score. It comes out. Jake Pleon does a nice job to get there first, and Ellis plays it ahead. There's a bunch of 81s over there by the Ripley bench, but they try and get control of the puck, though, to set up on this power play, and Hogarth goes down. Wade Pfeffer has it now. He'll do a nice job, and it comes to Adam Kowalik. Kowalik skates in across the blue line. He'll stop up, and they'll try and set it up on this power play. Over to Jake Pleon. Pleon to Tommy Hogarth. Hogarth to Pleon. Pleon in deep to Pfeffer. Pfeffer bodied in there by Keaton Willis. Comes to the sideboards. It's kept in by Minto. It's going to come to Kowalik, who does a nice job to keep it in. He's got it now. Shot on Hamilton. Nice save, and he'll hold on for a face-off. 8:22 to go here in the first period. 1:14 to go in the Minto power play. Ripley leading 2-1. Tyler Harrison on the draw. He's got Hartwick and Francois Cote on this power play. Comes all the way around. It's going to get by Mike Pleon and out. And we're going to get a penalty now to Minto. They're going to call a penalty against Tyler Harrison, and he's going to sit. That's going to do it for the Minto power play. So much for that. And we're going to play a little 4-on-4 here. Four-on-4, face-off coming up to the left of Nelson. We have 8:15 to play here in period number 1. Ripley leading 2-1. Blake Nickel, shot. That's deflected into the glove of Nelson. It'll hang on. So we'll play 101 of 4-on-4 before Ripley will go to the power play. Hartwick on the draw against Brett Cato, number 97 of Ripley. High sticking the penalty against against Tyler Harrison. That puck is in on Hamilton. He'll play it away. Ripley controls in their own end. 44 seconds left of 4-on-4. That's ahead. It's going to come to Mike Pleon in the Minto zone. He'll play it over to Caleb Witzel. Witzel skates it ahead. It comes to Francois Cote, who's in across the line. Oh, and it's just offside. Just offside as Colin Hartwick was a step ahead of Cote. And it forces the offside, and we'll get a face-off here. 32 seconds left of 4-on-4 before Ripley will go to the power play. Witzel has it at center. He'll play it across Mike Pleon. Pleon plays it ahead to Pfeffer, who played it over to Witzel. Witzel in across the line, leaves it for Hogarth. Shot! Oh, that just missed on the glove side. Pfeffer plays it around. It'll come all the way out. And now Ripley has it across the line. Blake Nickel, number 55, in across the Minto blue line. He'll stop it there. He's body checked by Hogarth. The Minto regains control of the puck. 5 seconds left in 4-on-4 as Peyton Dunlop rejoins the play, and Ripley's on the power play. They'll be forced back though right away as we have 47 seconds left in the Ripley power play. And it's going to come all the way back to Keaton Willis. He'll just set it up in behind the Ripley net. 6:54 to go here in period 1. Ripley leading 2-1. Denver Hill does a nice job, and he'll send it all the way, and that went off an official. Actually, they're going to say it went off a body at the Ripley bench, and it'll be whistled down. 32 seconds to go in the Ripley power play. Ripley leading 2-1. We have 6:47 to play here in period 1. Faceoff's going to come just outside the Minto blue line. Cote on the draw. He's out there with Denver Hill on this penalty kill for Minto. Puck comes across. This is Brett Cato. Cato, number 97, second in team scoring. Over to Cody Britton, to Garrett Sadisek, into the middle. Oh, he had it bodied off him by Chris Hardy. Nice defensive play. Comes across to Garrett Mears. Mears back to Nick Seiler, loads up. Shot, pad save from Nelson. Cote does a nice job. He'll get it all the way out. 9 seconds to go in the Ripley power play. That goes all the way down the ice. It's going to be icing. Seiler sent it over, and he was looking for Cato, but it was out of his reach, and they're calling icing. Harrison has another 3 seconds left in his penalty before we're back to 5-on-5. Faceoff's going to come up here to the right-hand side of Jason Hamilton. Pfeffer's out there with Tommy Hogarth. He's got Witzel and Ellis on the defensive pair. Penalty is now over to Tyler Harrison. Adam Kowalik hops over the bench. And we're back to even strength as the net comes off here. 6:11 to play. We are all even strength now. 2-1 Ripley is the score. Nice crowd here in Ripley tonight. They're here to watch some great WOAA Senior AA men's hockey. Best kept secret in all of Ontario. Puck is in behind the net. Hogarth has it pinned on the boards there. They try and come up with it, and Wade Pfeffer does. Nice play. It's stripped away, though, by Ripley, and they'll bring it ahead. This is number 44, Pat Luby. He's in across the zone, puts it towards the middle. Nice job by Caleb Witzel to defend. It's in deep. Now, Keaton Willis has it, but he can't come up with the puck. He's still in deep as they've still battled for it. Ripley has it. It's to the middle. Oh, and down goes Ripley as number 19, Dylan Sale, went down in front of Nelson. 5:30 to go here in period 1. Ripley leading 2-1. Luby skates it ahead. He'll play it across. Here comes, oh, and it's in across the line. Luby's offside on the far side. Tyson Soares brought in across the line, but didn't realize that Pat Luby was well ahead of him on the other side. And it's a whistle down in the offside. 5:22 to play here in period one. Ripley leading 2-1. Minto with the first goal of the game that came 2 minutes in. Tyler Harrison scoring, but Ripley has since responded twice. Oh, big body check right in front of me. And they're gonna call Dan Nikolov on a penalty. Interference is gonna be the call. And it's actually, the penalty's gonna go to Peyton Dunlop, who filled in Dylan Hoffman. I don't think Hoffman touched the puck. That's what they're saying, is it's gonna be whistled down on the interference call, and Minto's gonna go to the power play. That looked like a clean body check to me, but and everybody in the immediate here. It looked clean to me, but they're gonna call a penalty regardless. Shot by Witzel, nice save, and he'll hang on. So Peyton Dunlop's in the box for Ripley. Interference is the call, 5:07 to play. Minto on the power play. It's controlled by Ripley. They'll send it all the way into the neutral zone. It'll come all the way behind the Minto 81's net. 1:45 to go here in the power play. Mike Pleon starts it out. He'll send it over to Caleb Witzel. Witzel tried to put it to Harrison, but it was intercepted, and Ripley sends him back. Out to Cote at the neutral zone. He'll bring it across the red line. He'll skate it to the line, but it's intercepted, and Minto will be forced to come back. Pleon plays it ahead to Harrison. He'll shoot it into the netting. It goes off of the stick of number 18, Tyson Soares, and into the netting and out of play. Soares is trying to lobby that the puck didn't go off of him and into the netting when it did. What I got here? Puck is into Hamilton. He'll play it around. Luby's got it. He'll bring it ahead. Luby in on the shorthanded rush. Loads up shot. Oh, that goes off of the stick of Jake Pleon and into the overhead and out of play. Faceoff's going to come up here to the right-hand side of Nelson. We have 4:20 to play here in period one. Ripley leading 2-1. Minto on the power play. Kowalik plays it back to Ellis. Ellis plays it back to Jake Pleon in behind the Minto net. They exchange the puck once again, and Ellis will skate it out in his own end. 55 seconds to go. Puck is tipped in by Hogars. Ripley controls. They have it. They'll send it off the boards and out into the neutral zone. Ellis has it again. He'll play it ahead to Kowalik. Kowalik will skate it across the blue line. He puts it back. Oh, it's out of the reach. And it's going to come ahead, and Ripley's got it. Mears leaves it for Nickel. Across. There's a shot. They score. And the Wolves have struck shorthanded. And that's a goal. That's a backbreaker for Minto. They trail now 3-1. What a goal that was from number 19, Dylan Sale. So with 3:45 to play, Ripley has scored shorthanded to make it 3-1. Number 19 on the goal, Dylan Sale. And Minto's got the draw. Tyler Harrison into his own end, played it ahead. It's right in on Hamilton. Hamilton played it ahead. It's into the neutral zone now. Harrison plays it back to Caleb Witzel. Witzel over to Harrison again. He'll leave it for Mike Pleon in across the line. Pleon, nice job. He still got it. Oh, he tried to backhand it, and it went into the netting, and it's out of play. So Garrett Mears and Blake Nickel on the assists. And that puts the Ripley Wolves ahead 3-1 here in the first period. 3:21 to play. 8 seconds left in the Minto power play. Back to Witzel, across to Pleon. Pleon shoots it in. Minto will go give chase as the penalty is about to come to an end, and we're all even again. Back to Witzel. Oh, he had the puck stripped off of him unbeknownst in behind him. And it's going to come into the neutral zone. Sadisek brings it ahead. He'll skate it around Mike Pleon, in behind the net of Nelson. He's still got it now. He'll be checked there on the boards, and it'll come ahead. Harrison will go after it against Nickel, but he's still got it now. Nickel ahead. Oh, nice play to Cato, but it was nicely defended by Francois Cote. He'll skate it ahead now. Cote over to Drew Shantz. Shantz, nice job. He's still got the puck, but it's intercepted there. And it's going to come out. And now they're back in again. Hamilton in behind his net. 2:28 to play here in period one. Cato plays it across, and Cody Britton's got it now with speed. In around the line. Hardy takes him in. Or sorry, Jake Pleon took him in. And now it's going to come to Pleon again. Backhands it off the sideboards. And it's going to be played on the high stick from Minto, and it'll be whistled down. Actually, the high stick was played by Ripley, and face-off will come outside the Minto zone here. Alexander out there with Mears and Nikolov on this line. Hartwick has the puck. He tried to get it away, but he couldn't, and it was stripped away. Denver Hill now. He gets bodied in as he played it into the neutral zone. Seiler out there with Willis. Ahead to Nikolov. He's got two here in the first period. Hoffman. He tried to play it ahead and then took a body check. It's in the Minto zone as Jake Pleon will play it to an open wing. 1:50 to go here in period one. 3-1 Ripley is the score. Seiler has it now. Plays it across to Willis. Willis on the backhand. Off the sideboards. It's back to Seiler again. Across the center line. He brings it into the Minto zone. And Minto is going to take another penalty here. And it's going to be for slashing. Nick Seiler broke into the Minto zone. He was slashed. And Ripley's going to get another power play here. Penalties to number 11, Denver Hill. And with 1:32 to go, the Minto 81s will be on the penalty kill while the Ripley Wolves will go to another power play. Kyle Ellis just coolly plays it all the way down the ice. And Ripley's goalie, Jason Hamilton, will leave it there for Brett Cato. Cato will send it ahead. Cody Britton, who wears number 88 for Ripley. Brings it in deep. He circles back. He'll play it behind the net to Sadisek, who'll play it back to Britton into the middle. Cato has it at the line. He'll send it over to Blake Nickel. Nickel at the line. Over to Cato, but it goes off his stick. He'll play it in deep. We're into the final minute of period number one. Sadisek has it now. He'll play it back to Cato, who'll do a nice job to keep it in at the line. Over to Nickel. Cross to Mears. Mears had it go in his skates, though, and he couldn't come up with it cleanly. Mears again. Across. Harrison just tips it into the neutral zone. We have 41 seconds to go. And across the line is Nickel. Nickel across. Britton. Britton shot. Oh, he was looking for Mears on the back door, but it was out of his reach. 30 seconds to go here in period one. Ripley still controlling on this power play. Cato down to Britton. Britton shot. Nice save. Nelson. He'll hang on. He saw that one the whole way, and he smothered it for a face-off. 23 seconds to go in the period. 51 seconds to go in the Ripley power play. Face off here to the right of Ben Nelson. Puck is won back by Ripley. They got it. Keaton Willis shot. Tipped on to Nelson. Nice pad save. Hogarth does a nice job to get the puck out. Going to come all the way back into the Ripley zone. 13 seconds remain in the period. It's ahead to Alexander. Oh, he takes a body check from Hogarth. It's in across the line. Alexander shot. Tipped. And it's over the net and out of play. Dangerous opportunity there for Alexander, but his shot was deflected over the net and out of play. We're going to get one more face-off here, I believe. It's going to come to the right-hand side of Nelson. 3.4 seconds to go here in period one. On the draw, there's a shot for Britton. Oh, that just missed. He almost beat the buzzer, but he put it over the net of Nelson, and that will do it for period number one. Ripley Wolves leading 3-1 heading into period two. They have 28 seconds left on the power play. Shots were 11-5 in favor of Ripley in that first period. 3-1's the score. We'll be back for the start of the second period after this. Welcome back, everyone, for the beginning of the second period here in Ripley, Ontario, Canada. Andrew Rogers here with you. We start the second period. 3-1 is the score for Ripley. They have a power play for another 28 seconds as Denver Hill continues to sit. And that face-off is won back by Ripley. It's in their own end, and Nick Seiler will come back to get it. Goals two by Dan Nikolov and one from Dylan Sale. Puts the Wolves up. That's their 3 goals. Minto scoring first in this game. Tyler Harrison getting the 81s on the board early, 2 minutes into the hockey game. But Ripley has responded in a huge way. They lead now. 3-1 is the score. Face-off won back there by Ripley. They control it on this power play that has 8 seconds left. It's a cross. Sent to the middle, intercepted by Pfeffer, and Denver Hill's going to rejoin the play here. He'll step on now. We're all even. Pfeffer has it in his skates. He couldn't get to the middle, and now it's going to come all the way around, and Ripley just sends it into the neutral zone. Leon had it go away from him, though, and it comes to Cody Britton. Britton makes a move, shot, pad save, Nelson, nice save. Hogarth turns it now. He'll play it across. Mike Pleon will go after it. Pleon plays it ahead to Pfeffer. He'll dump it in deep, and the 81s will give chase. Kowalik tried to get it, but it was out of his reach. Comes ahead, and it'll go all the way into the neutral zone. Jake Pleon plays it ahead. Willis intercepts, and he'll skate it across center and dump it in. It'll come all the way around. Dylan Sale has it, number 19. He has the 3rd Ripley goal. It was scored shorthanded. Sewers. It comes to him again. Oh, shot. That was off his stick and wide. Pfeffer had the stick knocked out of his hands, and it's going to be played. Oh, that was dangerous. It came in on Nelson. Puck was played, and it's going to be played on the glove pass from Pfeffer. He played it up to Kowalik on the glove pass because he had no stick, and he's going to get that back, and he'll go off for a change. 18:30 to go here in period 2. 81's trailing 3-1. Ripley Wolves well in control here. They storm back with 3 unanswered in the first period, and they have a lead. 11-1 on the season, Ripley is. They're very good. They're in top spots with in a tie with Saugeen Shores, both at 22 points apiece. Saugeen Shores idled this weekend. That puck comes dangerously to the center. Sean Stewart tried to get a hold of it, but it was out of his reach. Number 15 is Jared Calling. He played it back to Blake Nickel. Nickel threw it on the sideboards, but it was intercepted. And now it comes to Stewart again. He'll backhand it in deep. In behind the net. Ellis away. Oh, he was bodied down by Stewart, but he still holds on to the puck, Ellis. All the way around. Going to be controlled by Shantz. He'll play it ahead after he takes a body check. And it's into the Ripley zone. In behind the net now. It'll come all the way out, and it's to Ellis in the neutral zone. Ellis over to Shantz. He'll just tip it in, and they'll go after it. Nickel, he gets bodied in by Harrison. Over to White. White plays it ahead. And Connors comes in across the line. Connors shoots! Oh, he was looking for Calling on the side of the net, but it couldn't come to him, and here comes Colin Hartwick. Hartwick get across the line, shot. That took a deflection off of Nickel's stick and wide. Hartwick's got it again. He's on the sideboards. He'll play it to Denver Hill. Hill looking to the middle. Tried to find either Hoffman or Hartwick, but it was out of both their reaches. Hoffman boards in Dan Nikolov. Nice hit. Alexander takes a body check from a couple 81s, and it's going to come to the line. It sits there at the center line, and Denver Hill will turn and he'll dump it in, and the 81s will give chase. 16:49 to play here in period 2. 81's trailing 3-1. There's a shot that goes off of Hoffman in front of the net. It would have went in on Hamilton, but it hit Hoffman. Mears plays it at the line. He'll skate it across center and into the Minto zone. He'll come in a call. Nice deflection away from Hardy, and it went out of the reach of Nelson. Going to come back deep into the Minto zone, and Jake Pleon will play it there. He'll play it over to Denver Hill, who'll just back it up to the line and out. And a good bounce for Minto, and here comes Adam Kowalik. Kowalik, body there, Seiler, over to Olgar, scores! What a play from Adam Kowalik. He sets up Tommy Ogars and he puts it in the top corner. And the 81 strike here in the second period. They trail 3-2. What a shot by Tommy Hogarth. Oops. So in the second period, Tommy Hogarth scores, and Adam Kowalik will get one of the assists with 16:13 to play. 81's on the board. They trail 3-2. Pfeffer plays it ahead. He'll go after it. He'll come into the neutral zone, and it's going to come across to Brett Cato. In across the line. Cato intercepted by Kowalik. He's got speed. He's in on Siler. Shot, scores! What a shot from Adam Kowalik! Oh my goodness! And that ties it at 3. Woo! What a shot! Denver Hill gets the assist on the second Minto goal, and they come right back down and score another, and they tied this game at 3. Wow, what a turn of events here. Adam Kowalik will get the goal, and Ripley has changed goalies here, and we will see number 1, Gatlin Burt, in the net for Ripley. Jason Hamilton's night is done as he gets beaten twice in a matter of moments, and we're tied. It's a brand new game. We're tied at 3 here. In across the line, Luby. Shot! That goes wide of the blocker hand of Nelson. Kept in at the line by Dunlop. Ellis tried to play it out, but it was intercepted by Ripley. They have it in the Minto zone now. So Chris Hardy gets the lone assist on the Kowalik goal that ties this game at 3. It's ahead. Harrison has it now. In deep now. Francois Cote in behind the net. Drew Shantz has it. He's bodied off of it by Rob White. White wears number 6 for Ripley. Into the middle. Dunlop stops it there. It's going to go all the way down the ice, and this is going to be an icing call. Peyton Dunlop and Tyler Harrison have had quite a battle out here tonight as they've exchanged a number of words, none of them which I believe to be pleasant. And we're going to get a face-off here. It's going to come back in the Minto zone. We're tied at 3, folks. If you're sleeping on this game, I wouldn't recommend it. Puck is brought ahead. Ripley's got it. It's across the line to the Minto line. It's in, and Muirs will touch it for the offside. It came in across the line. It was on the delayed offside, but I don't think Garrett Mears realized that. He touched the puck, and it's called on the offside. So Gatlin Burt, number 1 for Ripley in the net now. Of course, Gatlin Burt remembered well for his Durham days, and we're going to get a penalty to Ripley off the draw as Garrett Sadisek took down Colin Harwick, and Minto's going to go to the power play. So it's 14:47 to play. Ripley, Garrett Sadisek has taken a penalty. And we're going to face off here in the Ripley zone to the left of Burt. Hogarth's on the draw. It was won by Ripley, and it's all the way back to the line. Jake Pleon does a nice job to keep it in. He tried to find Kowalik, but it was out of his reach, and it's going to come to the line. Kowalik's got it again. Thin deep. Oh, and it's all the way down the ice. Nice job by Ripley to send it all the way down. Nelson stops it in behind his net. Minto is going to have to come back. Ellis, number 55 of Minto, plays it to Tommy Hogarth. Hogarth has the second Minto goal here in the second period. Kowalik across Ellis. Oh, he almost had Pfeffer in front of the net, but it was out of his reach. Mears plays it back to Blake Nickel, and he'll send it all the way down to the Minto blue line. Nice play by Nickel. Dylan Sale has it now. He'll play it to Nelson, and he'll stick it into the corner. Garrett Mears, after it, he'll play it all the way back, and they'll just kill more time. Nice job by Ripley on this penalty kill. 1 minute left to go in the Minto power play. It's ahead. Pleon leaves it there for Witzel. Witzel plays it ahead, and it's in across the line. Pfeffer across, Harrison. Oh, it's off his stick and out of his reach. It's going to come out. Oh, Witzel did a nice job to keep it in. Cote bodied there by Willis. He's got the puck again. Into Harrison. Oh, it's going to come out. And Luby, he's got speed. Out is Nelson. Oh, nice play from Ben Nelson. Mears has to hold it for Luby. and he comes in across the line. He's bodied down by Hartwick. Hartwick turns it around. They've got number shot. Oh, nice glove save from Burt. He looks sharp on that save on Colin Hartwick. 20 seconds left in the Minto power play. We are tied here at 3. Hartwick shot. Oh, pad save from Burt. That was huge. Point blank on Colin Hartwick. Wow, that was a huge save at this point in the game. We have 5 seconds left in the Minto power play. That will undoubtedly finish up here. Hogarth's in across the line. He gets bodied at the line. Hartwick's in deep, but he couldn't get the puck, and the power play is over. We are even strength now. Hogarth's on the boards. It's tipped away. Sadisek sends it into Cato. Cato in front. Oh! Out of the reach, and here's Kowalik. He leaves it for Hartwick. Hartwick in across the line. Shot on to Burt, and he stops it and deflects it into the netting and out of play. 12:25 to go here in period 2. We're tied at 3. Woo! Gotta love the WOAA Senior AA Men's Hockey League. It's awesome. Face-off coming up here to the right-hand side of Gallon Burt. He's looked very sharp since coming into the game in relief of Jason Hamilton, who was pulled after allowing 2 goals in a very short amount of time. Hogarth's had that shot. He was fanned on the shot. Comes into Bird. He deflects it away, and it'll come to the neutral zone and out. Hardy gets bodied in there, and he takes Mears down. Nice body check. Alexander has it in the neutral zone, but Hardy deflects it in on Burt. He'll leave it there for Seiler. It comes across. The bodies are flying out there now. Hogarth to the net. That first shot, oh, that just went wide. Kowalik has it again, and the net's off and behind Burt. Oh, and that one is a brutal hit. Kowalik got hit high, and bodies aplenty along the sideboards here, and there's going to be some penalties for sure. This game is getting chippy, folks. It has been one heck of a hockey contest so far, though. Keaton Willis is going to go off, though, as he got Adam Kowalik high in the face after the whistle had already gone, and he'll sit. So it looks like Keaton Willis is going to get the only penalty, and Minto will go to the power play here. So with 11:52 to play, Minto to the power play. Keaton Willis, the penalty, and Minto controls off the draw. It comes back to the line. Nice play by Pleon to keep it in. Shot deflected. Hartwick with the deflection in front, but it went over the net. Witzel keeps it in. Oh, good battle in front by Hartwick and number 6, Rob White. So it's high sticking to Willis, and he'll sit. 1:40 to go in the Minto power play. We are tied at 3. Minto has struck twice here in the second period to pull us even. In across the line is Pleon. He tried to send it back, but it was intercepted nicely by Ripley, and they'll put Minto back. Great play there by Jared Calling on that defensive effort. Witzel plays it over. This is Mike Pleon. He'll send it in. Burt, it goes over his stick. It's in front. Oh, that was dangerous. Hartwick had to go over his stick. He fanned on the shot. But now it comes all the way out in the neutral zone where Witzel has it. Luby will give chase against them. Over to Harrison. Harrison in the middle. Pleon. He'll send it to Witzel. Witzel puts it up to Hartwick. He'll go in after it. He's going to get there ahead of Blake Nickel. Nice play. Cote puts it around to the point to Witzel. 50 seconds to go in the power play. Cote has it now. He'll put it across. Oh, it's out of everybody's reach, and Witzel's forced to come back. Nice play as he gets away, and now he'll put it up to Cote. He'll come in across the line. 37 seconds to go in the power play. To the net. Here's a chance. Oh, it's loose. They blew the whistle. The puck was loose in front. And, the net's off in behind Burt, so they had to whistle it down. I thought they whistled it down from behind because they thought that Burt had held on to it, but it was still loose. The net came off, so they had to whistle it down. Dangerous opportunity, though, for Minto on this power play. It's got 32 seconds left in it. Puck is to the net. Burt stops it. He'll hold on for the faceoff. Puck kind of rolled in weakly to Burt, but he was able to scoop it up, and they'll do the faceoff again in the exact same spot. 28 seconds to go here in the penalty to Willis. Pfeffer has it on the sideboards. He'll play it back to Ellis at the point. Over to Jake Pleon. Pleon, shot, that's into Hogarth. Oh, what a save! And where's the puck? And it's no goal. Wow, what a play defensively from the tandem of Burt and White, and they keep it out. Wow, that was dangerous as Hogarth had a golden opportunity in front of the net, but he couldn't put it in behind Gatlin Burt. We remain tied here with 10:08 to play in the second period. 3-3 is the score between the Minto 81s and the Ripley Wolves. 15 seconds left to go in the penalty to Willis as Ripley controls off the draw. They send it all the way down the ice. Nelson stops it there. This is number 12, Jake Pleon. Final seconds will fall off of the Willis penalty. And across the line, Ripley sends it all the way down. It's going to be an icing call. The penalty to Willis had expired before that shot was sent all the way down the ice, and it's going to go for icing. We're halfway through period number 2. Very exciting second period as we are tied at 3 here. Minto striking twice. Tommy Hogarth and Adam Kowalik on the score sheet for Minto. Shot by Hardy, nice pad save from Burt. That's back to the line. Witzel did a nice job to keep it in there. It's back now. Drew Schatz keeps it in. Shot! That was deflected by Harrison, almost past Burt. It's to the middle! And Burt's gonna hold on. Nice play by Nick Seiler to just kind of scoop it back to Burt, and he held on. That was dangerous, though, as Harrison deflected that Drew Schatz shot, and it just barely almost evaded Gatlin Burt. What a chance for Minto. 9:35 to play here in period 2. We are tied at 3. Harrison on the draw. He tried to win it ahead off of Sadisek, but he did a nice job defensively. Drew Schatz is going to try and come up with it, and does. He gets boarded in by Willis, and now it's going to come to the line. Witzel does a nice job to keep it in. It's in behind the net of Burt. Seiler, he's bodied in by a couple of 81s there. He gets help from Sadisek, who'll bring it out, and it's going to come out, and it's a 2-on-1. Britton with Cato. Britton, shot, oh, he just missed! And that goes into the netting. Wow, that didn't miss by much on the glove hand. Boy, Britton is dangerous, and he's had an eye on that top corner glove side the entire way in, and he almost picked it in behind Ben Nelson. But luckily, it went all the way into the netting and out of play, and this faceoff is going to come outside the Minto zone. 9:09 to play here in period 2. We are tied at 3. Puck is won by Ripley. It's going to come all the way back, though, into their own end. Peyton Dunlop plays it away. He gets bodied in by Denver Hill. And Hunter Robbins-Gibbons plays it ahead. It's into the neutral zone. Alexander, he gets taken down by Hartwick, no call. Mike Pleon has it now. He'll play it ahead. It stays in the Minto zone. Muir's with it. He gets bodied by Hoffman. Alexander gets boarded by Hoffman as well. 81, or Ripley Wolves controlling. They look. Oh, it's over to Alexander now. He's got it. Pleon takes him into the boards and off the puck. It's going to come off to the sideboards. It's still in there deep. Play to the line. And it's going to come to the line. Muirs keeps it in, but his shot is wide. Dunlop off the side. Shot! Nice save from Nelson with his blocker, and he sticks it into the netting. That's out of play. Great pressure by Ripley, but they can't bury one. And we remain tied at 3. Number of big saves from Nelson here. He's been forced to be very sharp on a number of occasions here in the second period. Face off to his right. Luby loses the draw to Hogarth. Hogarth looking for, oh, he almost found Kowalik. He's in on the onside shot. That goes off of Burt and in behind him and all the way out into the neutral zone. That was dangerous by Adam Kowalik. He was just in onside, just onside. Hogarth sends it in deep and Kowalik will give chase. Burt's out to play it. He'll try to play it, he'll lose it. Oh, it was into the skates of Kowalik, he didn't realize it. Comes to the line, Witzel does a nice job, he'll keep it in. Kowalik in behind the net. Looking to the center, shot, oh, nice save, rebound. Another nice save from Burt. Hogarth has it, shot, nice save, Burt. Rebound comes Ellis to the line, shot, oh, that hit the crossbar from Kyle Ellis, wow. Ellis hits the bar in behind Burt and it goes out of play. What pressure from the 81s, but they can't buy one. So it's 7:38 to go. We are tied at 3 here in the second period. Wow, Burt looked all-star on that one. Made a number of big saves. He stopped Tommy Hogarth in deep, or in tight on the crease area before it came back to Ellis, and his floater went off the crossbar in behind Burt and out. Wow, what a chance that was. Puck is controlled by Minto in the Ripley zone. There's a shot from Will. Oh, nice glove save from Burt. Oh, he had that juggle off of him for a second, but he was able to find it and get his big trapper on it and hold it. Cote tried to go ahead on the draw. It's in the feet of Cote and Garrett Sadisek. It's kept in by Minto now, and they'll go after it in behind the net. Harrison has it. He had the first Minto goal tonight. In behind the net, Cote, he's got it. He'll do a good job to body position there. Sadisek had to help him out, and it's over and into the neutral zone. Ellis. Over to Harrison, back to Ellis. 7:05 to play here in period 2. Witzel plays it across. It's out of the reach of Harrison. It's going to be an icing call. Two Ripley Wolves collided, and Witzel tried to thread the needle over to Tyler Harrison, but it was out of his reach. And it went all the way down the ice for the icing. Face-off coming up here to the right-hand side of Nelson. 6:58 to play here in period 2. We are tied at 3. Puck is played around. Pfeffer has it come to him. He's all alone on the sideboards. They'll play it across to Hogarth. Hogarth in across the line. Shot! Oh, that was a quick shot that just almost evaded the glove hand of Burt. And across the line is Nikolov. Oh, he fanned on the shot. He's taken in the boards. Hardy. Everyone on the ice from Ripley was calling for a holding penalty except for the referees. Nikolov has it in behind his net. He's body by everybody. He comes out in front. Oh, nice save from Nelson. And here comes Minto. 3-on-2 the other way. Oh, it's out of the reach of Hogarth. It goes over to the Ripley bench. And now they'll bring it in across the line. This is Mears. Mears, oh, he tried to get to Nelson, but couldn't. He had to go behind the net. Mears in front. Oh, it goes all the way out. That just missed Britton. And Burt stops it in behind his net. He'll leave it. And Hunter Robbins-Gibbons plays it all the way ahead to Brett Cato. Cato into the middle. And now it's Sadisek. And around the net. Sadisek to the point. Gibbons shot. That went off a body and into the corner. They've got it again. Sadisek in deep to Cato. Cato took his man down and then gave him a body check. Oh, and he's going to get a penalty for that. So Hartwick takes a cross check from Cato after the play had already moved on, and he's going to get a penalty for that. And Minto's going to go to the power play. So a retaliatory penalty from Brett Cato, and he's going to sit for 2 or less. So it'll be a cross-check penalty to Cato. And with 5:43 to play here in period 2, Minto has a chance to get ahead as they go to another power play here. Tied at 3. Face off to the left of Gallenbert. He's in the net now. Jason Hamilton started this game for Ripley, but was pulled after allowing 2 goals in a matter of seconds in the second period. Cote plays it to Harrison. Harrison. Oh, to the middle. Shot. Nice save. Rebound. Oh, another nice save from Burt. Woo, what a save. That was awesome. What a glove save. Cote had the whole net, or so he thought, but Burt said no. Nice glove save. Wow, what a stop. Burt has looked spectacular since coming off the bench for Ripley. 1:44 to go. Here in the power play, Minto with an offensive zone face-off. Cote on the draw, but he loses the puck, and it's in behind the net now. Harwick takes a body check from Blake Nickel. Cote tried to play it back to the line. Sadisek intercepted, and now we're going to get a penalty to Minto, and it's going to go to Cote, and he's going to get the call for the slash on Sadisek, and that'll do it for the Minto power play. And we'll play 1:33 of 4-on-4. Unfortunate penalty for the 81s, but they take another one. And Cote sits for 2 or less. That was a pretty easy one, as it was right in front of the referee. And as Sadisek was trying to bring it out, Cote slashed him in the hands, and that's going to do it for the Minto power play. We play 4-on-4 here. Kowalik out there with Hogarth, who's got it now. He's in across the line. It's kept in. Shot, that went just wide of the blocker hand of Burt. It's in deep. Jake Pleon's in there, and he's caught in deep. He'll have to get back. Seiler plays it ahead. Oh, nice play from Ellis to block that up. That could have been a dangerous 2-on-1 the other way. In comes Kowalik's shot. That just went wide of Burt, and it'll go all the way back and into the Minto 81 zone. Jake Pleon's got it. 53 seconds left of this 4-on-4. Kowalik in across the line. He'll play it in deep to Hogars. Oh, he had to go off of him, but he put the net puck on, and it just went wide. Pleon leaves it in. It's nicely blocked away by Burton. Nick Seiler comes up with it for Ripley. 37 seconds left of this 4-on-4. We have 4 minutes and 18 seconds left in the second period. We are tied at 3. Garrett Mears in across the line. He comes in. Oh, nice speed, but he's blocked away by Chris Hardy. Nice defensive play by the Minto 81's defenseman, number 5, Chris Hardy. He'll leave it there for Pfeffer. He'll put it over to Hardy. Hardy will put it ahead to Harrison. Harrison, he'll put it across. Caleb Witzel will pick it up there, and he'll come in across the Ripley line. He's met, though, by Rob White. Intercepted. And it's going to come all the way to the line. Hardy keeps it in there. Puts it to Pfeffer. Back to Harrison. In front! And Britton steals it. And now we got 22 seconds of a Ripley power play. Sadisek across the line. Leaves it for Britton. Shot. Harrison. It's loose. Shot stopped by Nelson. What a stop by Ben Nelson. And that puck is out and down the ice. Wow, that was huge. 4 seconds left in the penalty to Francois Cote, and the puck is loose. A lot of 81s on the bench there, but on the ice there. But now Ripley controls. It's over to Cato. Cato's got it in behind the Minto net. He'll send it to the line, and it's going to come out. 3 minutes to go here in period 2. 3-3 is the score. We're all even. Hoffman bodied his man behind the boards, and it's going to be sent in. 81s will touch up on the delayed offside, and it's going to come across. Oh, Hoffman just missed it. And now Blake Nickel turns. He's going to come into the Minto zone. And across the line. Nicely defended by Chris Hardy. It's in his skates, though. He puts it over, and Nikolov intercepted. Nickel puts it ahead to Nikolov, and it's in behind the net. Mike Pleon's got it. He'll put it over to Denver Hill. Hill will just put it up into the neutral zone, and Colin Hardwick will give chase. He's in around. He's bodied by Willis, who takes it over. And now, Minto's still got it in the zone. 2:18 to play here in period 2. Denver Hill looking for it. Adam Alexander puts it around the boards. Robbins Gibbons comes up with it. He'll put it across. Muir's in across the line. It's into the center. Oh, Nikolov had to go off his skate, and the Minto 81s turn it the other way. Harrison in across the line. Leaves it for Shantz. Shantz looking for Harrison. Rebound. Oh, Hardwick almost had to come to him in the middle. Nikolov brings it across the line. It's over, and it's offside. Oh, Luby was in ahead of the play on the far side, and it's whistled down for the offside. 1:46 to play here in period 2. 3-3 is the score. Boy, if the first and second are any indication, this third period should be good. Face-off coming up just outside the Minto zone. We are all even. Sewers played it back. Rob White sends it in. Sewers will go after it. Luby had it stripped away, and Minto comes up with the puck. Carty couldn't play it to Shantz, and now Luby's got it again. He's bodied in there by Cote. It's in the skates, and they fight to come up with it. And down goes Nikolov going after it. Or, excuse me, that was Sewers. And Ellis will just play it in and go after it. It's intercepted, though, and here comes Cato. Cato in across the line. He's bodied by Harrison. Nice defensive play. Ellis after it, and he does a nice job to get it out. We're approaching the final minute of the second period. Nickel puts it ahead. Cato sends it ahead to Luby and across the line. Luby to the center. Couldn't get a shot off, and Witzel's got it now. Witzel stops him behind his own net. He's bodied by Britton. Witzel has it in his skates. He's still got it. He brings it ahead. He'll do a nice job to evade, and he'll bring it ahead to Wade Pfeffer. Oh, he got that stripped away by Seiler, and it's ahead. Hogars touched it with the glove, and they're going to call a glove pass. It's absolutely a glove pass, and that'll be whistled down. And we'll get a face-off here, and it's going to come just outside the Minto blue line. 32 seconds left to go here in the second. We are tied at 3. Minto with a couple goals here in the second period to knot this game at 3 apiece. Alexander has the puck now. He's into the zone. He'll try and go in deep after it now. It's in behind the net. Seiler will just play it in deep, and it's going to come to Alexander, 91. Nice move. Another nice move. He scores! What a play from number 91, Adam Alexander. He puts the Ripley Wolves ahead, 4-3 with 18 seconds to go here in period 2. Ripley responds with a huge goal going into period 3. 18 seconds to go, and Alexander puts the Wolves ahead by 1. It's 4-3 here. What a play down low from Alexander, and he stuffs it in. Face-off is won by Minto. It's in behind the net, or in the neutral zone. Harrison puts it ahead. Seiler gets the lone assist, and that puts the Wolves up. And the face-off, that's going to do it. The time is going to run out on Minto for period number 2. We head to the third. Ripley leading 4-3. It's going to be a heck of a third period. You don't want to miss it. We'll be back after this. And we are back for period number 3 here in Ripley, Ontario, Canada. Andrew Rogers with you on the play-by-play. Quite an interesting second period for both teams. Minto 81 scoring twice, Ripley responding with 18 seconds left, and they take a 4-3 lead here into the third. Shots on goal in that second period, 17-6 in favor of Minto. And we start the third period all even strength. Hasn't happened a lot in this game, but here we are. Pat Luby in against it, put the stick away from Jake Pleon. It's going to come ahead to Peffer, and he puts it across to Adam Kowalik. And across the line, his shot, it fluttered in on Burt, and he held it for faceoff. Gatlin Burt is starting, or he's in goal now. He wasn't the original starter in this game, as number 31, Jason Hamilton, started, but he was forced to, or he was pulled in favor of Burt when he allowed 2 goals in a matter of seconds in the second period that knotted this game up at 3 before Ripley scored with 18 seconds left. Here's Cody Britton. Britton shot, nice pad save from Nelson. Britton got in all alone. He's dangerous, and he put the shot in on Nelson, but he made the pad save. Here comes Kowalik, shot, pad save, Nelson, or Burt. Rebound, oh, Peffer played it out to Hogars, and he got a shot across. Oh, nice move! Oh, great glove save from Burt. Peffer made a beautiful move to get in there. And this puck's going to come out into the neutral zone. And it's in across the line. There's a shot. Nelson makes the save. It's in his breadbasket, and he hangs on for the faceoff. Puck will be held by Nelson, and we'll get a faceoff in the Minto zone. We're just over a minute in to period number 3. Faceoff coming up here to the left-hand side of Nelson. Ellis plays it around to Witzel. Witzel throws it ahead, and it's going to come to Cote, who leaves it for Shantz. He'll dump it in. Burt plays it in behind his own net. Harrison did a nice job to intercept. Oh, he tried to play it out front, but it was out of everybody's reach. Shantz to the middle. Cote, shot! Burt makes the pad save. And Ripley controls. This is Garrett Mears. Mears ahead, he'll dump it in and give chase. Nelson plays it away, but it's right to Mears. Mears was looking in front. Oh, it's played on a high stick. And Ripley will touch it. That puck was played on the high stick of Adam Alexander, and it's whistled down. And the faceoff's going to come outside the Minto zone. Minto will send their third line out. This is Colin Hartwick. He's flanked by Denver Hill and Dylan Hoffman. Nice third line for Minto. They've been really effective here tonight. Hardy plays it ahead. Hartwick tips it in, and it'll go into the netting all the way out, and it'll be whistled down. Faceoff's going to come all the way back into the Minto zone. .13 to play here. Ripley leading 4-3. They scored with 18 seconds left to go in period number 2. Adam Alexander on a gorgeous move and put the puck in behind Nelson. They're trying to decide now here. And face-off will be. Okay, so one of the referees was pointing outside the 81 zone, but they dropped the puck in the Minto zone anyways, and here comes Adam Kwolek. Kwolek ahead. He had that deflected away by Rob White. It's gonna come to Luby in behind his own net, and he'll play it past Hogarth into the center, and Ripley's gonna take it away. Here's Luby. Nicely defended by Mike Pleon. He'll play it ahead, and this is Peffer. Nice job. He evades the body, and another. He had that puck deflected away, but he'll just back it in. And it's all the way in behind Gallenbert. Seiler played it away for Kwolek, but Peffer does a nice job. He's got it. He looked for Kwolek, but it was out of his reach, and it comes all the way out. Jake Pleon out there. He's got Kwolek. They're lobbying that he was offside, but I believe he took the puck on the other side of the blue line. So they play on here. 17:15 to play. That's out of the reach of Britton, and it's going to go for icing. Gibbons tried to find Cody Britton, but it was out of his reach. And the faceoff's gonna come all the way back into the Ripley zone here. Cote on to take this draw. He's against Garrett Sadisek. Nick Seiler plays it across to Britton. Britton puts it to the center. Sadisek is boarded in there by Cote. Witzel comes up with the puck. He'll put it ahead. Harrison goes in after it. He's got it again on the sideboards to Cote. He's in behind Burt. Looking for a man. Puts it back to Witzel at the point. Witzel throws it towards. Oh, Nick Seiler deflected that, but it just went wide. That was dangerous. Puck comes ahead to the line and out. Ripley's got it. Cato was looking for Britton, but it was out of his reach. Seiler brings it across the line. He'll dump it in deep, and he'll stay at the blue line. Britton covers Seiler as he goes in deep. Puck will come to the middle, but Drew Shantz will intercept it now. Harrison will put it to Shantz. Shantz will cross the red line and dump it down, and they'll all go for a change. 16:18 to play here in period 3. Ripley leading 4-3. What a game it's been here tonight in Ripley. Puck is across. Hardy fanned on that as he tried to get it ahead, and Ripley will bring it in across the line, and it's out. Blake Nickel has it now. And Minto's going to get a penalty. Nice save from Nelson. And a dust up at the Minto blue line involving Colin Hartwick and Garrett Mears, as well as Rob White, who joined the fray late. But Hartwick's going to get the penalty as he got the stick up on Mears. And he's going to sit. So there's a discussion over here by the penalty box area. I'm not sure what it involves here. quite a discussion going on here.
Nice sticking, 2 and 4. I think that's what we're waiting for.
So they're showing a 2-minute penalty for Colin Harwick up on the board now, and that'll be the only penalty, I believe. And Ripley's going to go to the power play here, as Hartwick sits for 2 or less. For high sticking is the infraction. With 15:56 to play. Ripley controls on this power play. Back to the line to Brett Cato. Cato across to Britton. Britton puts it in behind the net. It skipped over the stick of Sadisek. They call it holding, but I don't know. I think it was high sticking, but Britton has it to Cato. Cato across. Seiler at the point. Lots of bodies. He shoots. It's over the net. It comes to Cato. Quite a battle in front of Nelson as the Ripley Wolves continue to control on this power play. 1:24 remaining in it. It's to Garrett Mears down low. He puts it back to Seiler, who keeps it in at the point. Down goes Sadisek in front. And that puck's going to come all the way out. And Minto will regain it. And the puck's going to come across, and it's all the way back to the Ripley blue line. Cato played it ahead to Britton. Britton in across the line. Puts it to Sadisek. Across, but it's out of the reach of Mears. 1 minute to go in the power play to Ripley. Cato at the point. His shot goes off a number of skates and into the corner. Hogarth plays it. It's going to come to the line, and they're going to get it out. Denver Hill does a nice job. And it's going to go all the way to Burt. And Ripley has it in behind their own net. There's 36 seconds left in the power play. Nick Seiler plays it ahead. It's going to come across. It's all the way down, and it's in behind the net. And also, that was very dangerous as it slid across the crease. Going to be played all the way out, and it's going to go right in behind the net of Burt. He's got it. Harrison comes in with a hack onto Burt, and he's going to get a penalty. Puck is ahead. Delayed penalty against Minto, and it's going to go in on Nelson. He'll make the blocker save. It's still controlled. Ripley has the extra attacker out. And the penalty to Harwick is over as we're back to even strike. There's a shot, they score! And on the delayed penalty, Ripley puts one in behind Nelson, and it's a 5-3 game now for Ripley. That's an even strength goal for Ripley. The penalty to Harwick had expired, and that's Garrett Mears who'll get the goal. Puck is into the neutral zone. Witzel went to play it in deep, but it hit the Ripley defender, and now he's got it again at his own blue line. Played ahead. So with 13:50 to play, it's Mears from Nickel and Dan Nikolov. Calling, has it, sends it around the boards. It's back to Luby in behind the net. He'll play it to Blake Nickel, number 55. He puts it across. Nick Seiler's got it now. Ripley with a 2-goal lead here. They lead at 5-3. In behind the net. Seiler plays it in deep. Calling puts it over to Luby in behind the net. He's boarded in there by Witzel. Calling, plays it back to Seiler at the point. He loads up, shot! That was deflected, but it didn't get all the way to Nelson. Britton has it, shot! Nice pad save, Nelson, and he'll hold on. We're gonna have face-off here in the Minto zone. 12:31 to play here in period 3. Ripley leading 5-3. The Muir's goal was scored while Ripley had an extra attacker out because Minto was going to get was on the delayed was going to get a penalty called against them had they touched the puck. Either way, it's still a goal against for Minto. Muir's in behind the net. He's got it now. Bodies are flying again around everywhere here. Puck is to the line. Big body check by Denver Hill. He's got it now. He'll go after it. He'll take a body check from Nikolov. It's getting physical out there. Puck is to the net. Hill goes down, and down goes Denver Hill. And Hardwick and Muirs come together once again. Things are getting chippy as Minto continues to try and plug away. They're now down 2. And they're going to send off a couple of players here. Hartwick and Dylan Sale are going to go to the box. The referee is having none of this, and that's understandable. This game has gotten out of hand quickly. They give an extra penalty to Ripley, and Minto's going to go to the power play. So, from what I believe to hear, Hartwick and Sale get 10-minute misconducts each, and Sale gets the extra penalty, and thus Minto's on the power play here. Puck is won back to the line. Kept in. Jake Pleon has it at the line. He'll send it around in deep, and Hogarth will give chase. He'll come up with the puck. It's back to the line where Ellis has it. Over to Hogarth. Hogarth takes his man down, and there's another play there. The big pile up there, and Leon keeps it in the line. Shot, nice glove save from Burton. He'll hang on. Bodies are flying everywhere out there on the Ripley ice tonight. And we're going to get a face-off here to the left-hand or to the right-hand side of Burt. Ripley wins the draw. It's all the way back to the line. Ellis does a nice job to keep it in. He'll play it to Peffer. Peffer's got it on the boards. He'll circle it back. He'll take a body check. Puts it over to Kowalik. He was high-sticked right in front of the referee and no penalty. And he lobbies still, and now the referee has called the penalty. Adam Kowalik took a high stick right in front of the referee, and there was no call as the play was coming back across the Minto 81's bench. Someone was chirping just a bit too much and took a 2-minute unsportsmanlike penalty, and that does it for the Minto power play. Not a very smart penalty to take for Minto, but nonetheless, we're 4-on-4 here. So we'll play 109 of 4-on-4 here. We have 11 minutes to go here in period 3. Ripley leads 5-3. Mears in across the line. Brayton's in offside, and that's whistled down. We're gonna face off here, just outside the Minto blue line. Cote out there with Harrison, along with Witzel and Mike Pleon. Puck is in across the line. Pleon has it. He'll play it over to Harrison. Harrison across to Witzel, who skated across center ice and into the Ripley zone. Tried to get a shot in on Burt, but it was deflected away, and now Ripley's got it. Nickel had that puck stripped off of him, and it's into the Ripley bench, and it'll be whistled down. 41 seconds of 4-on-4 still to play here. As the unsportsmanlike penalty was taken by Dylan Hoffman of Minto. So he sits in the box. He's got 1:27 to go in that penalty. Puck is in on Burt. He'll hang on with Kowalik on his doorstep, and it'll be held for a faceoff. 10:33 to play here in period 3. Ripley leading 5-3. Face off to the right of Burt. Ripley wins the draw. He'll control it in behind the net. Blake Nickel, number 55, puts it up to Sadisek, who puts it away to Adam Alexander. He's in across the Minto line. In behind the net now. Hogarth stripped it off of him, and now Ellis has it, and he'll break out. He'll hold it. He'll find Adam Kowalik. Kowalik in across the line. He's got it in behind the net now. He's still got the puck. Nice job to evade a couple bodies. Still got puck. Shot! Oh, that just missed on the blocker side. Hogarth does a nice job, and now Ripley is on the power play for 43 seconds. In deep, and now Kowalik will give chase. Comes around in an open wing, and Denver Hill. He'll come up with it. He'll backhand it to the line, but Nickel has it. He's in across the line. Shot. Nice save from Nelson. Denver Hill around the boards. It hits the official, and now it comes to the center. There's a shot. Stopped by Nelson. Britton keeps it in. 18 seconds to go on the Ripley power play. Britton's got it again at the line. Harrison sticks him. Trying to get the puck away, and does, but it comes back to Seiler. Across. Shot. Oh! That just missed the top corner on the glove side. That puck is going to come out. As there was quite a battle going on in front between Sadisek and Chris Hardy. Denver Hill plays it out. Or Pfeffer goes after it, and Bird knocks him into the boards. Yep, that sounds about right. And the faceoff's going to come back on the Ripley icing. Gatlinburg came out to play the puck, and he, in the process, decided that he wanted to take Wade Pfeffer into the boards. That's a nice gesture. But we play on here. 8:56 to play in period 3. Ripley Wolves leading 5-3. Face-off won by Minto. Pfeffer, oh, he tried to get it to Burt, but he couldn't, and now we're going to get another face-off here. So we're going to get a discussion over at the Ripley bench. They tried to get it before that last face-off, but now we're just, seems like that discussion has ended. And we'll get a face-off here. It's going to come to the left of Burt. Ripley controls off the draw. We're even strength here. 8:47 to play here in period 3. Puck is to the sideboards. Now Drew Shantz will give chase. Comes to the line. Hardy, shot! Where is it? Oh! And they're going to call a high stick, and it's going to come out. I believe it was played on the high stick and by Minto, and they touched it, and it's going to come all the way out of outside the Ripley zone where the faceoff's going to be. That was dangerous as Burt hit the deck, but no harm done. Faceoff outside the Ripley zone. We have 8:37 to play in the third period. Ripley leading 5-3. Gatlinburg's been really solid since coming in relief of Jason Hamilton. Pfeffer, oh, he had a glorious chance to get a shot off, but it went over his stick before he could. Puck is played into the Ripley zone. It's a delayed offside for Minto. They'll touch up, but Ripley will just send it all the way down. Witzel has it in his own end in behind Nelson. He'll look ahead. Pfeffer has it. He'll skate it away. He puts it ahead to Shantz. Shantz gets bodied in there by Robbins Gibbons. Nice body check. Mures plays it ahead. This is Sean Stewart. Stewart in across the line. Over to Pat Luby. Luby in behind Nelson. Oh, and the net comes off, and that'll be whistled down. Stewart taken into the net, and it'll come off its moorings, and it'll be whistled down. There's 7:54 to play here in period 3. Ripley leading 5-3. Face off just outside the Minto zone. Mures controls on the face-off. He'll backhand it in. Mike Pleon put it across. He was looking for Ellis, but it was out of his reach. Going to come across Adam Kowalik. He couldn't come up with the puck. Him and Hogarth and Mike Pleon in deep looking after it. Here comes Sir Rob White at the point. Shot! Oh, it's loose! And it's played all the way out, and Harrison had it skip over his stick. Mures plays it back to Nickel. He's in his own end. He has Harrison body him, but it's going to come to Mures. Mures in across the Minto blue line. Shot! Nice blocker save. Nelson, oh, the rebound. Nikolov didn't get all on the shot. Comes back to the line. And it's going to be kept in by Ripley, but now it's coming out, and now it's a 3-on-2. Hogarth, shot! Oh, it just was grazed the glove of Burt as he deflected that away. Ripley's got it. Mears at the line. He's still got it now, but it's Adam Kowalik that takes it away. Witzel over to Ellis. Ellis ahead, across center, and he'll dump it in. Kowalik in after it. Nickel had it stripped away by Kowalik, but it comes around, and Ellis will keep it into the point. His shot blocked. Rebound, oh, and Harrison gets stuck in the face, and now we got Britton the other way. Britton shot, nice save from Nelson, and he'll hang on. Britton on the 2-on-1 with Cato elected to shoot, and Nelson did a nice job to get in front of it and was able to track the rebound down and smother it before any damage was done. 6:34 to play here in period number 3. Ripley leading 5-3. Puck is won. It's taken out, and it comes all the way out, and it's sent all the way back in by Ripley. Jake Pleon in behind his own net. He'll look to start out. He'll play it across to Chris Hardy. It's out of his reach. Brett Cato just sends it all the way down. And he did it from his side of center, and it's going to be an icing call. Faceoff will come all the way back into the Ripley zone. .6:16 to play here in period number 3. Ripley leading 5-3. In behind the net now is Peyton Dunlop. Puts it off the glass, and it comes all the way out. Jake Pleon over to Chris Hardy. Hardy had to skip over his stick, but he got it over to Jake Pleon. He'll just play it ahead, and Denver Hill tips it in, and it goes in deep after it. Seiler tried to play it away from Hill, who does a nice job on the forecheck. He'll come up with it, though, and Luby gets bodied in there by Dylan Hoffman. Puck is in the corner where Hoffman, oh, and Denver Hill goes down, and that's going to be a penalty to Sean Stewart of Ripley. He took down Denver Hill, and he'll go and sit 2 or less. And Minto is going to get a huge power play here with 5:43 to play in period 3, trailing 5-3. They need one here badly. They have yet to solve Burt yet. Time is of the essence here. Ripley wins the draw. They got it back, but it's kept in nicely by Kyle Ellis. He plays it in. Blake Nickel tried to get it out, but he couldn't. Hogarth has it. He tried to play it to the front. It's intercepted, and it's sent all the way down the ice. Nelson stops it there. He looked for a man to pass it to, but he had nobody, and he'll play it just back to Kyle Ellis. 1:38 to play to go in the penalty. Jake Pleon has it come to him. He's in across the line. He tried to go to the center. Oh, and now it's dangerous. But Pepper has it. He'll play it into Tommy Hogarth. Hogarth's across to Kowalik. Kowalik has it on the sideboards. He'll keep it there. Play it back to Jake Pleon, who plays it back to Kowalik. Kowalik to Jake Pleon. Shot. Nice blocker save from Burt. He blocks it into the netting in behind him, and it's out of play. There's 1:12 to go here in period 3. We're just under 5 minutes to play in period 3. 1:12 to go in the Minto power play. That's how it goes. Sean Stewart in the box. Puck is one ahead. Ripley has it. They'll play it all the way around, and it'll get past Mike Pleon and out. Ripley on it. Garrett Sadisek had to go away from him. And now Mike Pleon has it stripped away from Sadisek again, but he gets it back. They'll play it across Harrison. Had to go off of his skate, and he'll have to play it back. Witzel in behind his own net. There's 50 seconds left on this Minto power play. Witzel across center. He'll bring it in. Offside is the call. Drew Shantz in ahead of the play. Offside. (5-3). Ripley leads. 4:26 to play in period 3. And 43 seconds remain in the Minto power play. Cote out to take the draw for Minto. It's in the skates. They battle to come up with it, and Harrison gets it. Over to Pleon. Pleon to Witzel. Witzel shoots it in, and they'll go after it. Oh, that's dangerous! Where's the puck? Oh, that was off the end boards and dangerously on Burt. Wow, what a shot, Pleon! Oh, it got through, and Burt made a nice save. Back to the line now to Witzel. His shot! Oh, that just took a deflection wide. Harrison's got it. He'll look to somebody to pass it to. 16 seconds left in the power play. Oh, and that is intercepted. And away goes Ripley. Witzel in against Mears. Mears tried to come up with it. Oh, and he took Whistle down, and he's going to get a penalty. Mears got the stick in Whistle's feet and took him down, and he's going to sit. So with 3 seconds left in the Stewart penalty, Mears takes the penalty, and he'll sit now. Witzel was trying to get around Mears, who got his stick in the skates of Witzel, and that was an easy one. It was right in front of the referee. So 5-on-3 for 3 seconds before Minto goes to the power play, 5-on-4. It's a cross. Pleon, shot! Oh, that was deflected. Rebound! It's still loose now. Back to Pfeffer. Oh, he takes a body check as he tried to get the shot away. And behind the net now. Pfeffer had the puck, but he's got it again in behind the net now. He takes another check in behind the net. Kowalik has it. Kowalik settles it down there in the corner. Oh, he tried to find Hogarth, but it's out of his reach. Ellis stops it at the red line. He'll play it ahead, and it'll go in. 1:27 to go in the Minto power play. They trail 5-3. 3 minutes to go here in period 3. That's all the way down the ice, and Nelson will stop it there. Correction. Now there's 3 minutes to play here in the third period. Kowalik has the puck. And across the line, he gets around one. He's into the Ripley zone. He'll get that puck stripped away by Luby, and he'll send it all the way down. Nice play defensively from number 44, Ripley. Jake Pleon brings it ahead now. He had that puck skip over him, and that was a nice play. Tyler Harrison now. He'll send it around. We'll look at the net of Minto to the net of Ben Nelson to see when he's going to come out. It's sent all the way down, and Ellis comes back for it. 42 seconds left in the power play. 2:26 to go in period 3. And they're going to call Ben Nelson, who doesn't even realize it. But now he's got to stay in the net now. 30 seconds to go. They're going to call Nelson again. And now Ben Nelson's to the bench. And across the line, no offside. Ripley controls. And they got him behind the net now. 2 minutes to go. The net is empty in the Minto end. It's played ahead. And it's played now, and Witzel has it. 1:53 to go. The Minto net is empty. Cote, plays it in, and it's going to go into the netting in behind Gallenbert. They're going to say it went out cleanly, and the faceoff's going to come outside the Ripley zone. 2 seconds remain in the Garrett Mears penalty. 1:48 remains in period number 3. Nelson's going to be sent back into the net. And the faceoff's just outside the Ripley zone. Sent ahead to Kowalik. Kowalik tried to get the shot away, but he was defended. Mears back on now. Nelson to the bench, and the Minto net is empty once again. 1:37 to play. Oh, that's given away. Mears to the empty net. Nice save from Ellis. Minto has the extra attacker. It's in behind the net. Jake Pleon put it ahead to Kowalik. Kowalik set it back. And now Tyler Harrison leaves it for Ellis. Ellis in behind the net. Bodied by Nikolov. He comes away with it. He'll send it to Harrison. Harrison crosses center, dumps it in, and Hogarth gives chase. Puck is come. Kowalik almost had it come up to him, but now it's to the line. They keep it in. Leon shoots. Nice save from Bird, and he'll hang on. Bird with the glove save, and he holds on. There's 1:04 to go, and Minto's going to call a timeout. And Minto has called the 30-second timeout here. And they'll talk it over. We're 1:04 to play here in period 3. Ripley leads 5-4. The Minto net is empty for the extra skater. Garrett Mears has the lone goal in this period, and that has staked the Ripley Wolves to a 2-goal lead here. And Minto is going to need to pop one quick here if they have any hope of trying to tie this game up. Timeout is over. Getting Minto trying to rest the guys that were on the ice. And they got a loaded lineup out there now. Harrison out there. We got Tommy Hogarth, Wade Pfeffer, Adam Kowalik, Tyler Harrison, Jake Pleon and Caleb Witzel. Minto controls off the draw. Shot, that's blocked by Ripley. We're into the final minute of period number 3. Try to send it deep, and it's going to come out. It's going to go all the way down. It's going to be icing. Ripley just getting it all the way down, and going to get an icing call here. 49 seconds to play here in period 3. Minto net is empty. 5-3 Ripley is the score. Puck is controlled by Ripley off the draw. It's in behind the net. Minto will have to go after it. It's going to come to the sideboards now. It's pinned in there. Hogarth had it go to Witzel. He had it intercepted, and it's going to come out. And it's going to go all the way down, and it's going to be an icing call. Wow. That was an unfortunate bounce for Ripley, as the puck ended up on its side, and it just rolled nicely down the ice for the icing. But time is definitely running out for Minto here in the third period as we have 32 seconds left. Offensive zone face-off for Minto. Hogarth. It's in the skates. It's going to come to the line. Witzel keeps it in. Kowalik on the sideboards. Plays it in around the net to Harrison. Harrison was looking for Kowalik again, but it's intercepted easily by Ripley. It comes to the line, and it's out. Mears, backhand, it's wide. He'll go in after it, off the side of the net. Mears was looking for another, but it goes into the out of the building there and out of play. We have 10 seconds to go, and it's going to be an offensive zone face-off for Ripley, and that'll pretty much do it here in Ripley. Nelson going to come back in the net now. We return to 5-on-5, and this game will end. 10 seconds to go. They'll do one final face-off here in the Ripley end. Puck is won back. Witzel in behind his net. He'll play it ahead of Cote. He'll just dump it ahead. And we have 3 seconds, and that will do it. That's the final here in Ripley. The Minto 81's win streak ends at 3, and they fall to the Ripley Wolves. 5-3 is the final. Ripley improves to 12-1 on the season, while Minto will fall to 4-7-1. Next up for the Minto 81s tomorrow, 2 o'clock against the visiting Petrolia Squires. I will have the call for that one as well as I have all season long. It's been a pleasure. Signing off from Ripley, Ontario, Canada. Shots in the third period was 15-13 in favor of Ripley, and they win it. 5-3 is the score. Signing off from Ripley, Andrew Rogers saying good night, drive safe. Ripley wins 5-3.